It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch. And towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gausman. How about a report on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Pulls that one foul. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Betts goes 5 feet 9 inches, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. And Mookie takes. Mookie Betts, of course, the MVP in 2018. Perhaps no player on either team embodies what successful postseason offense looks like than Mookie Betts. Handles, throws to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
2 down, bases empty. Now, Freddie Freeman. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. Towards first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. That's a little bit low.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one not close. 1-0. Schneider gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch, not close, up high. There's the swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. There goes the runner, and that is out of play. And a base hit. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
Batting fourth, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
First and second, one out. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
To short, could be two. There's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Game one of the World Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Now 1-1.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
He's there. He's got it. One down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
And first offering is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And there's a ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Two outs, base is empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He swings and fouls one off. That one misses. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder, Dalton Varsho
needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. That's through there for a strike.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. That one misses. Full count now. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu.
Batting 6th, third
down the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Fought off foul. And now it's even up. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barker. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
One out and a runner at second here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Pajes makes the catch. 2-away down.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Gausman back to work. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Little chopper rolls foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out there to center. Varsho on the move. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Andy Pajes in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Clement. Off balance feed, there's one. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved, so you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Andres Jimenez. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. One out, base is empty. That one fouled off. On a strike, the pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And the right-hander deals. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. stays alive. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next,
So
for
digging
the
in,
Blue
Davis
Jays,
Schneider.
left
1 for
fielder,
1. He led off the
Davis
bottom of the first
Schneider.
with a single. Ball
That's
one
a
there.
ball.
A sliding stop it short. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And we're still knotted at 0. So the lineup
Leading
flips
off for
over.
the Dodgers,
Here's
the
Shohei
designated
Ohtani.
hitter,
He led the
Shohei
game off with a
Ohtani.
strikeout and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. To third, and that's just foul. Ohtani, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Next pitch is outside. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center
Now
fielder
batting,
who makes a great play like that
shortstop,
on the
Mookie
run.
Betts.
They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's Mookie Betts now. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The Dodgers hitless so far in the game. And that's too high.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
1 down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Turns and fires to Betts. The shortstop takes the ball. All tied up here in game 1 of the World Series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. There's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at-bat. Knee high, that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. And 1 and 2. Just missed. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
4th inning underway, no score. Freeman hits it in the air. Varsho settles underneath it. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Siggy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see... Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there at the knees.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Just missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Right side, but that rolls foul.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a good eye there. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
2 outs. Fastball is outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is the World Series on the show. So up next,
Leading
Will
off
Smith.
for Los Angeles, catcher Will Smith.
It's strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one a little bit high, and it's 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting third baseman.
Muncy digs in.
Muncy.
Struck out swinging his first time. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Up the middle, Jimenez fires over to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Teoscar
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Lined into right. Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Alex Call digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Gausman throws over. Hernandez back in on a dive. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for LA, still behind by a count of 1-0. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Toronto, third baseman Ernie Clement.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pajes hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Fly to center his first time. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Connor Falefa stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes. He's got it, and the inning is over. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes walked his first time. Gausman back to work. That one missed. And that one fouled off. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's downstairs and outside. And it remains 2-2. This to third. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Ha-Seong Kim now at the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The Dodgers down by a run here in Game 1 of the World Series. The 0-2. Popped up. Clement under it. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball one.
The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And delivers outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Schneider.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next for Toronto, Davis Schneider, 1 for 2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Pickoff move to first. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. Up and in, and that is ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Yeah, there's the strike.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Out to center. Pajes should have this one. Brings it in. And that is that. Well, one-run game, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is in for a strike.
It's no secret teams need strong starting pitching to win in the postseason. Your game one starter can set the tone for the series, and it feels like that's what's happening tonight. He really delivered for his team by going deep into this game.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez getting loose out there. Little warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ripped into right center for a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
No outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Outside, and that's ball one. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swings through that one for strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Ground ball could be 2. The underhand flip. 1 at second. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the DH, Bo Bichette. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Will Klein looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 80 getting cranked up as well.
Yep, that ball went out.
To the right side, Kim throws to first, and Bichette is retired.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. That hits the dirt. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. In there at the knees for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hernandez makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gives way, and he exits on the hook for the loss, but he threw the ball very well. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Number
Los
80
Angeles.
gets the call from the pen.
Number 80.
Just trying to keep this one
Emmett
close here,
Sheehan.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 down, bases empty. Dalton Varsho, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First
That's a
offering,
ball.
and it just misses. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one ripped. That's back there. And out of here. A massive home run. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And here is Ernie Clement. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-0. New pitcher now for the Jays, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
These are the spots
Now
relievers
pitching for the
really
Blue
make a
Jays.
name for themselves. Late
Number
and
48.
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
Here comes
for
Max
Los Angeles,
Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Movement in the bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Hernandez, batting with one down, takes a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Call at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that's fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the eighth. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the ninth with at least a 2-run lead.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
Now batting center fielder, Andy
So digging in,
Pajes.
Andy Pajes. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now a move being made at second base. On to pinch run for the Dodgers. Justin Dean. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 1 of the World Series. And a count 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
So digging in,
Leading
Addison
off for
Barger.
Toronto, right fielder, Addison Barger.
Just
That pitch
missed.
is up.
That's
That's
down
a
and
ball.
in.
2 balls, no strike.
Off the
Ball
mark
3.
there. And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Sliced hard but foul. They say it went.
Full count, 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout.
Now batting.
You can't be mad at yourself
Second
after an
baseman,
at-bat like that one. Here's Isaiah Kiner Falefa. In the air, right field. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. He is struck out and he is walked. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside, almost got him. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
That's out to center field. Pajes in position. Brings it in. That is the inning. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike.
Well impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Just missed.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That misses. 2-1. And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swung on, belted. Varsho moving back for it. Off the batter's eye and gone. He circles the bases. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 2-1.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here's Betts, 1 for 3. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. There's a strike to Mookie.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. And another ball. Will Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one pulled foul. And here's a 3-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.